Welcome to Mike's Harder After Hours. I'm Colton.
I'm Joe.
I'm Don.
And today, we don't have a special guest.
But we
do have a special guest.
a senior producer. Guy that never fucking shows up for work.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
I have vacation time. I'm out, but I have it. Or I had it, I guess.
So what the hell you been up to during your hiatus? You've been leaving the school kids to run the whole show.
I know. I haven't even listened to any of the fucking recent ones.
We know.
I just assumed there was going to be a lot of editing, and I was like, I don't fucking feel like it.
And we're grateful for it.
There's not really anything new. I had to get my oil changed the 1 week. I was sick the 1 week.
Oil change, a date, a haircut. There's been stuff.
There's been stuff. It just seems like Wednesday is always open for everything. Like, Wednesday's the only day for certain things. Like, the haircut, I can't ever, I texted him this week because I need a haircut. And my appointment that I made for vacation is 3 days before vacation. But that's a month away. I need a haircut. I really don't feel like going to Great Clips. Never got a text back. I'm like, this fucking guy. But it's hard to get into him. So, yeah. The date, I don't even fucking remember the date. Shit's been so busy. The oil change went well. Thought I had to replace my turbo because it was leaking oil. And got, the intake hose off and started unhooking shit. And I went to go break the feed line. And it was just hand tight. I'm like, fuck. Did I buy a turbo for no fucking reason? So JD and I cleaned all the oil off.
That's why he was there.
Well, JD was going to help me replace it.
Yeah.
And so we cleaned all the oil off, tightened it up, drove it to Defiance and back, and it's not leaking anymore. So returned that.
Yeah, we heard a little bit about that on Sunday dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Oh, we heard about it because JD didn't show up, so Doc was waiting for his boy to get here.
JD didn't come to Sunday dinner? Oh, he must have been feeling Saturday then.
But
he was fucked up Saturday.
That's good for me, though, because I got extra lasagna. My wife got some lasagna. I got extra lasagna.
Yeah, no, he was fucking gone Saturday.
Wow.
The fucking Legion had some shit going on that the Forests were playing at. And so I went up there at
Must have been Delta Legion.
No, here.
What?
I know Forest at our Legion.
Oh, the V, not the Legion, the V.
I'm like,
No,
what?
not the Legion. I get the two confused. No, at the V, sorry. So I get up there at 9, and he's been there since 5 drinking, and we were there until almost midnight. He was fucking sloshed. Slurring. He was slurring his words about an hour after I got there. I haven't seen him that fucked up in a while. Fucked up enough. He fucking asked out this 20-year-old girl that was sitting there. I'm like, that's such a terrible idea.
Oh, wow.
And then, this is the funniest part. And if he fucking hears this podcast, he'll fucking murder me probably. Although he might not even remember doing it. He said something about suck my balls or whatever. I was like, whip him the fuck out. Reaches, undoes his belt. Reaches into, I see him reach into his underwear. And he's holding his nuts, and I grab his arm. I'm like, no, stupid. I'm not actually telling you to whip your fucking nuts out, dumbass. Redoes all his shit, and the chick that he had asked out, who's sitting across the table from us, is like, let's play a game. Everybody go wash their hands. And he's like, all right. I got it. My bad. And goes to walk around the table and starts rubbing his sweaty schnutz hand on her face. He like touches her face and then sits down next to her and like continues to try and touch her fucking face.
Because he figures later that they're just going to be on her face.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't know what the fucking
he
thought.
was fucked up then.
I don't know what the thought process it was in this, but I'm just sitting there like, no fucking way this is happening in front of my eyes right now. It's finally not me doing something dumb.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was pretty fucked up then.
So I don't know if he's gonna have a date this weekend or not. If he does, she's a fucking trooper,
Right? I'm one you never want to kiss on the cheek when you greet her.
Because I'm telling you what, if I was a woman, even if I was a man and had a woman do something similar, I'm not going out with that fucking person.
Oh, you're a liar, man. If some woman stuck her hand down her pants
No.
and walked past you and rubbed her hand across your face.
No, not A, that fucked up, and not B, sitting there for 4 hours drinking with sweaty schnutz or sweaty
as long
pussy
as
lips.
it smelled like vinaigrette and not like shit, you'd be like, that's not so bad.
I mean, you've smelled JD's boots. I can't imagine his fucking balls smelled all that great after 4 hours of drinking.
I really don't want to think about it.
Yeah, I no.
His boots will clear my house out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I cannot imagine that his balls smelled like fucking flowers. But yeah, I'm just watching this fucking happen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I don't know if he's actually gonna have a date with her this weekend or not.
She didn't like push his hand away, or
She was like trying to get out of, because he was sitting on the left of her with his right arm around her, like touching her right side of her face. She didn't really have anywhere to go.
Oh, you do. It's called the jugular. She was sitting on the correct side. She could have just fucked him up.
All I'm saying is, if I'm a woman in that situation, I'm definitely not going out on a date with that guy.
She could have just got up.
Wow.
She could have got up, went to the bathroom, and washed her face off.
Well, but like, it's not like she could just leave because she was DDing. She was sober.
Well, that's because she was under the drinking age.
Well, she drank with us at the bar.
No, she didn't. Let's clarify that. No, she didn't.
Okay, yeah, no, she didn't. But she was DDing for Ethan, who was probably just as fucked up as JD, who was also there at the table. So it's not like she could just leave Ethan there. I was having a grand old fucking time.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody grab their sweaty schnutz and then rub them on a chick's face who just agreed to go out on a date with you, probably begrudgingly.
So if I would have known Forrest fan was over, I probably would have went over there. But
I had a great time. I'm sure JD was fucking feeling it the next day.
we were at the Legion for Name That Tune, so.
Like, I'll put it in perspective this way as well. Aside from him rubbing, nut juice on this chick's face, he was fucked up enough that he was buying shots. And JD doesn't buy shots. JD will do your shots. He does not buy shots.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing sounds oddly uncomfortable to me.
I wasn't uncomfortable one bit. She probably was. He probably, if he remembered it the next day, felt kind of dumb, but
If she does end up going out with him, wow.
he better marry that woman if she goes on a date with him after that. Because that's the only woman that's going to fucking put up with it.
Don't tell him that shit, though. Holy shit. Don't tell him to marry somebody.
Yeah,
This would be a mistake for both of them.
Well, my only thing was, he asked my opinion about it a week or two ago. We were talking about it. And I figured he was planning on asking her out. He didn't tell me that, but we were talking about, like, her being so young. I was like, the only problem is, Like, you're 32, she's 20. When she's my age, when she's 25 or 26, she's going to be a completely different person than she is right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, look at me compared to when I was fucking 20. I'm a completely different person. Like,
We all were.
right. Like, nobody's the same by 25 or 26 or 27.
If they were both 20, be one thing.
Right, because, you know, they would mature in the same timeline.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you're just trying to get laid, whatever. But if you're trying to start a relationship with this woman, think about if it lasts 5 years. She's going to be a completely different person than she is right now.
I can't fathom going even out on a date with somebody that young.
I don't date under 21. If I can't take you to the casino or the bar, that's about all that I do if we go out anymore. We don't go out and just fucking go bowling or some bullshit.
I still couldn't do anything that young.
Hell, even the thought of somebody at 35.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's what I was
Well, yeah, but
just
that's
getting ready to
11
say.
years. That's 11 years younger than you are, almost 12 years younger than you are.
Yeah, I couldn't.
So even for me, 35's no.
I mean, I suppose there is a possibility, but it's highly unlikely. Somebody would have to impress me.
Well, that's my thing with like
before I knew their age, they would have to impress me to the point where I'm like, oh shit,
right.
You know, that's a viable option.
Well, that's where I'm at with like a 20-year-old isn't completely out of the realm just because of like you can't drink and you can't go to the casino.
Yeah.
But you would have to be a very fucking mature 20-year-old for me to entertain it. Because from like 20 to 22 or 23 was when I fucking grew the most.
So like when you meet her, she's talking about like, I'm in the last chapter of Tolstoy, and I'm thinking about getting my master's degree now that I'm almost done with this one. And
well, I mean, not necessarily that far, but I just mean like, if you don't have some like idea of how you want your future to look like, because at 20 I didn't have a fucking idea of how I wanted my future to look like. I wanted to make money, drink, do drugs, and do whatever the fuck else I wanted to do, and have nobody tell me what I could or couldn't do. Like,
shit. When I was 20, a woman could have impressed me by like telling me, I love a clean bathroom. I always put the toilet paper on with the toilet paper coming off the top of the...
okay, yeah, no, I think we're good. I think.
So where did it leave off?
That's a toilet.
He doesn't know. He didn't play it back, so he doesn't know.
I know.
No, we were talking about the toilet paper. It literally just stopped. I watched it stop.
Oh. Well, yeah.
While we were talking about the toilet paper. But yeah, no, the toilet paper has to go under.
No.
Yes.
It goes over.
No, it goes under. No, it goes under because then it's easier to fucking like rip it off instead of having to like. I always have to use 2 fucking hands if it goes over. Shit's annoying as fuck. If it's under, you grab it and you just fucking twist against the roll and it fucking rips. Good to go.
It's the same way when it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you go to fucking rip and it pulls fucking like 4 feet of fucking toilet paper over.
I'm not sure.
All right. Now we need comments now.
Well, he's an engineer.
Oh yeah.
He's an engineer. Life's overcomplication.
No, I just like to take shits, and I don't like when my toilet paper touches the fucking floor.
Our listeners need to comment on this now. Which is the right way?
Over.
You guys are fucking high.
Gotta do a vote.
But yeah, no, like, just I know how much different I am from when I was 20. So for me to date a 20-year-old, they would have to have like some very plausible dreams and ambitions for their life.
You're like, you would like be like, oh yeah, this 20-year-old, she seems pretty cool. Let's go hang out. And you meet somewhere and somebody steals her truck and goes to, Toledo to buy drugs and steals your friend's guns and stuff.
I do have that kind of luck, that's for sure.
Yeah, you do.
Not that we're speaking from experience or anything.
No. I mean, that's completely hypothetical.
Right.
Because none of our friends owned a gun.
Yeah. Hell, none of our friends could own a gun. A lot of our friends can't own guns.
When you asked me earlier this week if I had a guest scheduled, I was like, uh-oh. He's going to come on the show and yell at us for something. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. The principal's back. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we thought we were in trouble.
No.
I'm like,
Here's your pink slips.
I was like, he must have actually listened to one of them.
No, I knew that there was going to be a bunch of dumb shit, especially the 6 drunk guys. I was like, there's no way there's 6 fucking dudes. They're all drinking, and there's nothing dumb being said.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this.
Only one wasn't drinking, though.
Who?
Junior.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah, he wasn't drinking for that one.
But yeah, I was like, there's no shot there's 6 motherfuckers on this podcast and nothing dumb comes out of their mouths. I was like, I know for a fact there's something dumb in this. I'm not even going to listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we talked about that night.
I know I said stuff just because I could,
Well, I know you did.
but I've kind of done that every podcast he wasn't here because I knew he's like, he's not sitting over there with a marker like, yep, deleting that, deleting that, deleting that. Oh, I think I might have got Gimpy in trouble
Why?
because now he's working at this new place
Where?
in Toledo. He's
Over on the Grange somewhere.
Yeah.
Some factory over there.
It's not Hometown Foods, is it?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, he's building fiberglass poles for utility workers. The poles they used to push up power lines and shit.
How many of those has he sat on this week?
I'm not sure. But
We haven't asked.
so the one guy that he works for, his one supervisor, I think the guy's name is Jerry. He spent a whole bunch of time in prison for assaults and shit. And last night he was here, and I was like, "Oh man, I got all this fucking steak and shit. Let me cook these up. I'll make some burritos. You can take them to work." I was like, "You work with men. They should be able to take an insult." So I made these burritos, and I wrote, "You're a gay faggot" on the aluminum foil, and I was like, "Here, take these to work tomorrow and pass them out." So he goes to work this morning and handed it to Jerry, and Jerry's like, "The hell's that?" He's like, "Oh, the foil got a little wrinkly. What's the matter? You can't read cursive?" And the guy's like, "Oh, I can read cursive."
Yeah. He knew exactly what that fucking said. He just wanted Dummy to fucking say it.
I'm like, maybe that was a little too far. I was like, I'm thinking, men can take a joke.
Yeah, well, men that have assaults generally can't take a fucking joke.
He told me today, he's like, "I didn't get punched in the face, but I did give him that burrito. But at the end of the day, it was still sitting on the table in the break room."
Well, yeah, he probably figured that stupid did something dumb to it. Dude, I would piss myself laughing if he got punched in the fucking mouth by this dude because he gave him a burrito that said you're a gay faggot.
I told him to make sure he told the guy, "I didn't make this, my buddy did."
And he did. He told him that.
and maybe it's because the guy's been locked up and somebody's done shit to his burrito before.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He just left it on the table.
Well, yeah, he was probably like, I don't even want to fucking dick with it.
Yeah, it's probably a microwave Twinkie full of splooge.
Dude, I bet you could talk Dummy into fucking doing that, though. Get a Twinkie and fucking
Why
coming
not?
in
I
it.
talked a whole bunch of people 20 years ago into fucking a sandwich bag with a couch cushion.
Hell, you and all your roommates fucked the same pocket pussy. You didn't have to talk anybody into that.
I was the first. Yeah, I was way ahead of JD Vance. I talked everybody into that shit 20 years ago. The harder you push the couch cushions, the better it feels. I almost said the younger it feels, and that would have been creepy.
They use that technique on women. Push down just right above their pelvic bone.
That's not just for us. That's for them as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, unless you're too aggressive.
well, yeah, then it's fucking painful. But yeah, no.
Then it's abduction.
Abduction.
You can't leave. You can't move.
Oh. It's like the fuck?
Which, if you're lonely, that's not a bad thing.
I'm good on all that.
You're just taking grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So do you plan on, I don't know, maybe showing up more often?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So when you get this computer, what kind of computer or what kind of cameras do you think we're getting? Or are we?
I mean, we can get cameras. We'll have to look into... Because with the computer, we'll be able to use better cameras than we can with the iPad. You just have to make sure that it can go for an hour.
Need to find some 16-year-olds.
I can't go for an hour, I can promise you that.
Well, Don and I are getting ready to do the living room this summer. And that's where we plan on
Right.
kind of doing that stuff. So,
Yeah, that should work out good. I feel like doing that living room is going to be a fucking project.
shit, we'll probably have it done in 2 days.
Really?
It's going to take us longer to take the barn down.
Oh, the barn isn't down?
No.
Oh.
No.
I haven't even been out there yet.
Oh, I thought the barn was already down.
No. It'll probably take 2 weekends to take the barn down. And then 2 days to do the living room. And then hopefully I'll have
2 days, depending on how drunk we get.
Yeah.
Call it 3 just for good measure.
Yeah, let's go 3. 3 weekends.
Me, I was thinking 4 days because we like to drink.
Well, yeah, like the first...
Especially on a weekend.
The first,
right.
3 hours that you guys are working is going to go really quick. And then it's going to be like... fuck it.
Well,
No, we'll work, but...
it has to come down strategically because there's something inside of it that somebody thinks has value.
What's inside of it?
An old horse-drawn carriage.
Oh. That's been rotting into the ground for however
It's
many
sunk
years?
down to the hubs. It's been sunk down to the hubs since I was in high school.
And they think it's worth something?
Yeah. So,
Thing's probably rotted to piss.
not my problem, and I don't give a fuck. We need to take the barn down around it
So you have to take the roof off and then take the walls down
Yeah.
separately.
so they can come in with somebody with a skid steer and long forks and try to salvage what's left of it. Because I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with it.
Right.
And then
Sounds like they have to dig it out first, at least a little bit.
I thought about going in and trying to dig it out, but I really don't want to.
Well, that, and if you fuck it up, then it's on you.
Yeah.
If somebody else does it,
If I
not your fucking problem.
If we take the barn down around it and it's completely exposed, now you can get to it. Have at it. Happy Sunday. There you go.
Right.
But then there's a lean-to off the barn. It's my mom's barn.
Right.
That she wants to keep the lean-to
How the fuck
So-
do you keep just the lean-to?
because it's actually a fairly decent structure. So we take the barn side down and cut off just enough to leave the lean-to.
It's going to be like a shed.
Yeah, it's more or less a shed. It's I want to say 15 feet long, 8 feet wide. But if we take the barn side, the tall side down, and leave the structure of the barn that supports the lean-to, then she has a shed. It's full of stuff that needs to come out too. And there's an old engine sitting in there that Mom's like, "Do you want this?" And I'm like, "I don't know what the hell I'd do with it. It's been in there for 40 something years. It's sitting on sand. It's rusty as shit. It ain't worth nothing."
Right. What am I going to do with it? Put it in my garage and let it sit here?
Yeah. But yeah, so we're planning on it's actually starting to warm up enough where once he's done with his side job, maybe we can schedule a couple of weekends, go out and start tearing stuff down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hold of our buddy that has a flat trailer.
Yeah.
And see if he'll let us use his trailer. We can drop it off and we
Just
start
load
laying
it up, and then he comes back and gets it and bring it back to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can start laying planks. My plan is to number each plank. That way when it goes back in, when it goes up in the living room, they're actually in order. Because we're going to have to cut the bottom of the planks off because they're rotted about 6 inches from the ground. But if we use a paint marker or whatever,
Right.
and number each plank, they can go back up in order in the living room.
Right.
So, and then we got some really cool ideas for lighting. What's up?
Well, you don't have to number them because the way you wanted to do it, it really doesn't matter which way they go because we just need long ones for certain areas.
Yeah. Well,
And shorter ones for certain areas.
well, I've changed my mind 3 times now on how I want to do the room because originally I wanted to do 45, but that's a lot of waste. And I want to do 22 and a half. That's a lot of waste. I don't know how much wood we're going to get.
All right.
If we get just enough to do them completely straight up and down, it'd be nice if they were numbered.
Okay.
Well, I
So-
mean, if you
Yeah, that makes
number them
sense.
where they're rotted or whatever, then you can just cut off the rot
Yeah.
after the fact.
Well, and the side of the barn is well over 10 feet, and it's an 8-foot, less than an 8-foot room. So, if we cut the bottom off, but yeah, numbering them so that they're all sequential.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you changed your mind a third time.
Well, because I don't know how much wood we're actually going to get.
Yeah.
We do have the east and west side of the building. The east side has doors on it, so there's a limited length of wood.
Right.
The west side, that's all tall, but it's only tall to a point. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking forward to the every time you and I do a project, it always turns out freaking awesome. And we always get drunk and have a goddamn good time.
Nothing wrong with getting drunk and running power equipment.
Hell no. I'll bring my table saw in the house and we'll just have a good old fucking have a good
Now
old time.
we'll bring my table saw on.
Oh yeah, you got wheels on yours.
Yeah, mine's a little bigger.
Yeah. And the pool table's already got a cover on it, so it's not like that's going to get hurt. Unless I put my circular saw on top of it or something, which probably will happen.
I can bring mine too because mine's on another stand.
I'll just have to make sure that I vacuum and shit before I ask my mom to come clean. Oh, man.
Oh, Mom would be pissed.
Oh, she'd be so hot. Oh. Be like, oh, we did some stuff.
Your
and-
cleaning bill just went up. I'm excited about doing the electrical stuff. Those lights are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If we can make it work the way that we're envisioning it,
Yeah, and if I can incorporate the liquor bottles on the shelf and shit,
yeah.
man, if I can make those, it's going to be so sweet. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll make... I'm not doing it for a podcast studio,
Right.
but it's going to make a cool podcast studio.
Oh, it's gonna make a badass studio. I mean, it's gonna make a badass studio.
Yeah. If we're sitting around that big ass pool table and we're sitting in a saloon / speakeasy, that'd be sweet.
No, it'll be cool.
Yeah, when we're done, I'll show you our lighting ideas
Okay.
because they're pretty cool. It's a lot of custom stuff, but
Must be an old man thing.
What?
Fucking geeking out over lighting.
well, it's not just the lighting.
It's the whole idea. It's the whole, like,
Repurposing something else to make something really cool.
Right. I'm not saying it's not gonna be cool.
and theme and structure, you know?
Right.
You're taking an old barn and turning it into something, and then you're accenting it with something like period correct, you know, like a theme,
Right.
you know?
I can also see his point on things because the shows you and I watch on Saturday and Sundays.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we
They're
kind of do
definitely-
geek out on a lot of things.
They're definitely old man shows. That's some shit that my grandpa would watch.
Yeah,
Our favorite cabin masters,
yeah.
main cabin masters.
Dude, he watches that shit too. You guys are fucking old.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
That and all the fucking Maine, like, park ranger bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get any of that.
We don't get into
I get
that.
into the building stuff because that's what I do for a living.
Yeah, we watch building shows and renovation shows and stuff like that. Because I own a house and I'm always looking for ideas. He's a builder,
Good old Bob.
Bob the Builder.
It's better than filthy whore.
True.
Doesn't mean he's still not a filthy whore.
I'm trying to be better. Committed to one.
Thank you, Don.
Yep.
Last night, I got distracted.
Yeah. This drunk fuck.
Went to make a drink. Yep, packet full of ice. Put some rum in it. Turn around. Put the rum in the freezer. Get the rum back out of the freezer. And finish filling the entire fucking jar full of rum.
It's a hell of a drink.
I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Then he puts the jar back in the fridge, walks over to the cupboard, gets out another jar. I'm like, are you pre-gaming for tomorrow already? Or like, what's going on, dude? Like, no, I just fucked up.
I got a little sidetracked. It's not my fault.
Somebody run past the house in spandex shorts.
No. No, that would be a cool excuse, though.
Wonder what the neighbor's been up to.
Oh, she moved out.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, she gone.
Now the guy that lives over there knows Ethan.
Gross. Why couldn't he know the fucking hot chick? Wow, that's self-answering question.
You know,
You answer that yourself.
Yeah.
we could have sent him over there.
Why? So she'd never want to come over here?
So she would know him.
Yeah, and then she would never want to come over here.
But then you could always walk across the street and be like, I apologize for my friend. He's you know.
You could walk over there. When he walks over to talk to her, you could walk over. I'm sorry, he's a little retarded.
just walk over there and be like, we didn't realize he got out of the house. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go over well. Jesus.
Be like, he's only here to steal your toiletries. Let me take him back to the house.
He might kill your couch. Hopefully there's not a cat on it or anything.
Don't say it's with a gun, though. Say he's just going to hump it to death.
Be there for a while. Just laughed earlier when he's like, "Nah, that chick on TV is too big for me. That's not my kind of build." I'm like, okay.
What do you say? He's like, she's too masculine.
She'd punch me in the mouth or some shit. Like, bro, who you trying to fool?
Yeah. You ain't pulling on the walls.
Although, to be fair, she might be too masculine. The one guy he let fuck him in the ass was the biggest twink I've ever met in my life.
God damn! Woo! Oh shit! Railroad spikes have been thrown.
Oh, this one's for sure going up on time. Oh, fuck.
Hey, he doesn't listen to him either. So. Unless he's sitting here. He doesn't pay attention to him either.
Yeah, he comes over here because we listen to him when they go up, and he'll sit here and be like, "You sons of bitches, you motherfuckers." But if we don't, he don't listen to him.
Oh, there's sometimes that we talk shit and he's over here playing on his phone while the thing's going off. And he'll catch a minute of it. He's like, "Were you talking about me?" No, we weren't.
Like, if you'd pay attention, you would know. It's too hard, though. It's way too hard.
See, we're at 30 subscribers now.
I thought we had 32 before.
Is it 32?
I don't know. I haven't looked in a while.
I thought it was at 30. Shit.
We have 36.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Shit, we grown.
We only need 50 to go do live ones.
I'll say, I give you the 32. I do remember 32 at some point, but
Like and subscribe, damn it.
and share.
Which is funny that we're growing because the views are continuously going down.
Yeah.
They were like steady 37, 38, and then it like started to trickle off to 20s. And the last one got 10. But we have 4 new subscribers. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
You better subscribe or I'll haunt your urethra.
What? Haunt your urethra? Jesus fucking Christ.
Anybody who gets that joke, I personally will send you $100. You tell me where that came from, I personally will send you $100.
It's probably fucking old.
It's not. It's not actually that old.
Okay, to me, old is like early 2000s.
It's newer than that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What, like 2010?
Yeah, probably between then and yeah, probably 2010.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I really don't.
It has to do with politics. That's why.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It was before I was paying attention to
I'll
politics.
haunt your urethra.
Why does it sound like a fucking Joe Biden quote?
No, way off.
It just sounds like some dumb shit that Joe Biden would say.
It does sound that way, though.
If somebody can tell me where it's from, give me a link to the video, I'll send them $100.
I'm just kind of curious now who said it. I don't even want the money. I just want to know who the fuck said it.
Yeah, like, I'm getting ready to Google it myself.
Cole's going to find the clip and just save it and play it on loop later while he plays with himself.
Google is no help. How to know I'm not penetrating the urethra? That's a Reddit thread.
Yeah, of course it's Reddit. God. Reddit's a shithole. God damn.
Yo, Reddit is where you can go with any question and not be judged.
I used to like Reddit.
Bro,
Anymore?
This is on our Ask Docs. I feel like my urethra is in the wrong place and I'm too scared to be seen by a doctor. How the fuck is it in the wrong place?
Because you're pissing out your ass?
I don't know. Dude, there is nothing on here about I will haunt your urethra. Whatever the fuck it is lost in the ether.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little annoying, little known factoid.
That somebody haunts urethras?
$100, somebody that finds it.
It's gonna be a lot of work, whoever finds it.
No shit.
Because Google is no fucking help. I'll just post on some political Reddit. Does anyone know where the quote "I'll haunt your urethra" came from? I bet I would get an answer.
You probably will. You'll probably be wrong. Because it'll probably be like, oh yeah, Michelle Obama's penis had an infection.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you guys you pay attention at all to the fact that Obamas might be getting divorced?
I've been seeing a lot more about it, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
man.
give a fuck if the Obamas get divorced.
I don't care if they do either, other than it's kind of weird that, like, she stuck with him through that whole fucking thing, and then she's like, yeah, I'm out.
She probably figures she'll be worth more if she fucking leaves him.
Rumor was like, rumor was that he was blackstabbing fucking Jennifer Aniston. I think he just made that rumor up to make it look like he wasn't getting ass fucked by Michelle. Why is everybody suddenly on their phone? Everybody wants my $100? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm just trying to see if I can figure it out, but
It's gonna be a lot of work done. You have to do a lot of deep fucking. It's probably some shit that Alex Jones said.
Nope.
No, I don't mean like him personally, but I feel like it's
mine's
something
going
that,
to Harry Truman.
who the fuck is Harry Truman?
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
Who the fuck is that?
He was a president.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know who all the fucking presidents were.
What if I said Harriet Tubman?
Well, I know who the fuck Harriet Tubman is.
The only I could find was
She was not a president.
Yeah, but why do you know her and not Truman?
Because we learned about Harriet Tubman. I don't think in the whole time I was ever in school, I heard the fucking name Harry Truman.
Do you know who Grover Cleveland was?
I've heard the name.
God.
we're fucked, Joe.
Dude, I don't know who all the fucking presidents were.
He was the only other president before Trump to serve a term, skip a term, and serve a term.
And that's important. Why?
Because it's history.
History repeats itself.
No, now history doesn't repeat itself, but it fucking rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah. World War I, World War II, that was repeating itself. But since then, it doesn't really repeat itself, but it fucking rhymes. Korean War, Vietnam, Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan. It rhymes. It just doesn't look exactly the same. World War I and World War II, that shit rhymed.
Yeah.
Or that shit repeated itself.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I see that.
Since then, it's just rhymed. And it's been like, I'm a politician and I want to make a lot of money, so we have to kill a bunch of people. So let's make up a story. So it's rhymed.
Yeah. I get that.
Since World War II, it's been, who can we make look bad? And who can we bomb? Who can we steal from?
And how can we get rich? Because that's all they ever do.
Eisenhower warned, beware of the military-industrial complex. Ta-da! Here we are, looking at it in real life, and it's actually been going on for a long fucking time. But because everybody's been so patriotic, Korean War, we have to fight it. It's communism. We got to fight it. Vietnam, we have to fight it. It's communism.
We didn't have to fight Dick. We should have been focusing on ourselves.
Preaching to the choir to me.
Yeah.
Right.
But to the American people, everybody's like, yeah, communism bad. We got to stop that.
Well, my grandpa thinks he's some giant fucking patriot. He's like, no, we need to take care of the world. That's our job. I'm like, no, we don't even fucking take care of ourselves. I'm like,
that's I get where your grandpa's coming from. I get it. We need to take care of the world. But if you pull back just a little bit, if your grandpa were to pull back just a little bit and go, look, we're spending 59% of our interest over there to give them democracy. But we're spending less than 30% over here, and we got homeless veterans.
Dude, if we had no homeless veterans and there wasn't a fucking, not even a crisis, but a depleting food source because there's so many fucking people having kids, I would say yeah.
Who the fuck is having kids,
Bro,
Colton?
everybody's
Hold
having
on a
fucking
second.
kids.
No, wait a minute. No. Hold on a minute. You spent way too much time on Reddit.
I might spend too much time on Reddit.
Holy fuck. It takes 2.5 children per family to replace a family.
What do you mean to replace a family?
You've got 2 adults that come together
Right.
to create a family.
Okay.
Takes 2.5 children. 2.5. 2.5 is what it's going to take to replace the population. Because there are people that will not get married. There are people that will not have a child. 2.5.
Really?
Yeah. What is the average family right now having as far as children?
Well, that I have no idea.
Less than 1.
Really?
Yeah. This influx of immigrants, the Democrats go, we need them because we have a declining population. Yeah, we have a declining population because you got fucking Margaret Sanger's fucking Negroes slush
Slaughter.
fucking just fucking kill them all. So now we've got all these immigrants coming in to replace our population because we're doing the same shit that China did when they had a one-child source. One child's all you could have. And they killed all the fucking girls because girls can't work. The United States is doing the same shit with different policy. It takes 2.5 people to replace a generation. And we're doing 1.
I might spend too much time on Reddit.
Because it's all this left-wing fucking bullshit. Yeah. Let all the immigrants in because we need to replenish our population.
Well, see, I haven't seen any of that.
Replenish our population. Why don't we just shut off Pornhub and make people fuck? Seriously. Just make people fuck. We'll have babies.
You can turn off Pornhub. I'll be okay with that.
Stop.
Yeah, I'll just have XNXX.
Right.
Stop rewarding dark-skinned men who run away and not have, support. Let's make them go back to the house, pick up your fucking Cools and your cigarettes, your Cools and your fucking milk, go home, raise your fucking kids,
Jesus fucking Christ.
have more kids.
Pick up your fucking Cools and your milk. Oh,
Just-
Jesus. Your fucking ears burning? Because we were talking about you on the podcast, so you didn't show up to Sunday dinner.
Oh, I thought he was talking to somebody that smoked Cools.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were pretty slosh.
Seriously though, let that population of folks become real dads,
Right.
and let them stay at the house rather than run away. It takes 2.5 kids to replace a generation that preceded them. Right now, we're aborting children. We're making adoption fucking impossible. Mm-hmm. And we're letting the fucking southern border recreate our population. And they're only coming over here because the left says, come on in, we'll give you jobs, we'll give you everything you want.
You get free housing, free food,
Free health care.
free health care.
Yeah,
We take care of you.
As long as you come over and do what we ask, we're going to give you everything you want.
That's the kind of shit pisses me off.
It's part of the long fucking list of shit that pisses me off. But the idea that he didn't know,
Right.
it's this motherfucker's college educated. That's like a simple statistic. You didn't know it took 2.5 children per household
To
to
be
sustain?
fair, I didn't know it was 2.5.
He's college educated. You would have thought that would have been like in one of those stupid classes you have to graduate.
They ain't gotta teach that shit in school.
Oh, I can imagine there's
I mean,
parts of fucking Saturday.
Look at, God damn, I gotta say his fucking name. Look at Big Daddy. Didn't know where Washington D.C. is. Like, are they really teaching you in school anymore?
I actually learned that statistic in high school.
I might have learned it. I just probably wasn't paying attention.
I went to high school before, well, way before him.
Oh yeah, so
And
did
before
I.
you. So, yeah, the idea that we'll just open the borders to replenish our supply of people, and the idea that everybody's a fucking cash cow. What?
He's like, I didn't mean to get that drunk Saturday. I was like, yeah. He's like, there's bits and pieces I don't remember. I was like, yeah, I could fucking imagine. He's like, I didn't want to talk about it. I was like, yeah, there's some parts that I wish I didn't fucking see.
Maybe he'll listen to a podcast.
Doubtful.
I doubt it too.
He said that he wasn't able to leave the toilet for more than about 10 minutes Sunday. He said he didn't know if it was because of him getting so fucked up or if he caught some stomach bug, but he was literally like shitting for 15 minutes at a time and then would leave the toilet and have to run right back.
Was he drinking draft?
No. He's drinking fucking bottles.
And shots.
And shots. Yeah. I don't know, but I can't wait till Friday when I get to tell him that he wiped his sweaty schnut fingers all over her face.
The only thing that would have been funnier if he'd have kissed her on the cheek. You make a gag noise. Are your balls that dirty you wouldn't?
No, mine aren't. I'm imagining how fucking sweaty and stinky his are.
Now you're just imagining his balls.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's what he's doing. He's like, oh.
Whatever. You're the fucking homo here. Don't try and pin it on me.
How the fuck am I the homo?
You and fucking Craig taking some John out on the lake.
Okay.
That's going to live forever.
And I've never been on a lake with him.
That you'll tell us about.
I've never been on a lake with him.
Holy shit. Hour's fucking almost over.
Really?
Going fucking quick. Fuck it. Bits and pieces I don't remember.
To be fair, Saturday night, I don't remember a lot of shit either.
Yeah, but did you grab your nuts and then rub your hand on somebody's face
No.
that you remember?
I know I didn't do that. I don't remember leaving the Legion.
I'm sure he doesn't remember leaving the V.
No, to be fair, I remember leaving, but I don't remember getting food. Because I was driving her car. We go to Arby's, which I don't remember going to Arby's. And the next morning, she was up puking all morning. And she tells me, she's like, curly fries are not good coming up.
Yeah, I can't imagine they are.
And at that point, I'm like, oh, we did get food last night.
I also kind of can't
I'm like,
wait.
did I eat? And she goes, no, your sandwich is still in the fridge. Neither one of them was in her sandwiches.
She just ate a bunch of curly fries.
She ate a few curly fries.
Yeah, I also can't wait for Friday to see if he still has a date. Because if I get there and I'm like, so you going out tomorrow night? And he's like, yeah, no, she had to cancel. I'm going to be like, huh, wonder why? Because I guarantee he doesn't fucking remember that. If he does, he doesn't want to. Like, I've done some dumb shit to get myself out of getting pussy. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. Like, I've thrown up on myself. Yeah, didn't get pussy that night. Makes sense.
Well, no, you're here.
Well, that was just one time.
I was going to say, that wasn't... I'm not talking about here.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Oh. But, like, I don't think I've ever done anything like that when I'm drunk. That's a new one. You're thinking of something you did, aren't you? You're like, oh, I've done some dumb shit like that.
I'm thinking of some shit that I can't believe I pulled off.
What's that? We got enough time. We got just enough time for a story. Let's hear it.
Like, house party. There's 70 fucking people in the house. Attractive woman. Sitting in one of the recliners. I flop down on her lap, and the minute I land, I fucking rip ass.
Gross.
Not only could she feel it,
She could smell it.
it was hot.
Oh. You know those ones when they come out warm, you know they're going to stink.
Oh, I tried to get up. I'm like, oh, I just bombed this like bad. Nope. Arms around my waist, and she's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, you're about to find out." I could not believe.
Maybe she had a fetish.
Never ended up like doing anything, but we went out for dinner and shit. Cool lady. She did not hold that shit against me. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I was going to say, dude, some chick goes to sit on my lap and she fucking rips ass on my cock. Get the fuck off me.
Dude, it had to be hot hitting her leg. I mean, it came out like lava.
Fucking butt cheeks are warm.
Oh man, straight sulfur.
Well, that, and you don't wear underwear.
Yeah.
So it's not like you had a buffer.
Yeah, it was through one screen and one screen only. And yeah, she was very nice about it. We went on that dinner and shit. She was really cool. But yeah, that was bad.
How much time we got left?
Like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
All right, I gotta tell you something. It's kind of funny. So I had to go to my mom and dad's day, which I told you earlier. Mom's like, "Oh, I heard Dad told you about my doctor's appointment yesterday." I said, I don't remember. She's like, my electrotherapy. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, Dad did tell me about that. So she had some electrotherapy on her knee or something. I can't remember it now, but I got to talk to my mom. Mom's never heard these stories in her life. I'm like, I kind of wish I could have went to this because, like, I want to get shocked. My
You
mom's
guys are
like,
so fucking dumb.
my mom goes, you got struck by lightning and you don't like electricity. I like shock therapies.
You got struck by lightning?
Yeah. When I was 16. Not direct strike, but
Oh, okay.
it went through the ground into my arm because I was touching
That
metal.
explains a lot.
No shit, right? So anyhow, like, I tell my mom, like, one night me and Joe are sitting around, we're drunk as shit. playing with a stun gun, shocking each other's ears, and watching sparks fly out the other earrings. I'm like, oh yeah, Joe, sticks his tongue out, he has tongue pierced, and doing all this bullshit. Mom's like, what? Yeah, nipple piercings, shocking them. We literally have shocked our whole entire bodies. Mom's like, what?
You guys are so fucking stupid.
Yes, Mom. I have shocked every part of my body with a stun gun. She's like, oh my God. I don't even want to know. I'm like, the sad thing is, Mom, me and Joe watch these TV shows with cops and people getting stunned and tased. Joe and I want to get tased.
I do. I want to get tased.
She's like, where did I go wrong?
The age-old question.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. It was a great conversation with my mother. She had no idea about any of that.
Got any closing remarks?
I'm drunk a lot, so I'm wrong a lot. You can email me at mikesharderpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up on X. I haven't had a lot of action over there lately. Touch me.
On that note, if you didn't
Shock
enjoy, eat a dick. Catch you on the next one.
Down's the filthy whore.
Okay.